Okay, finally, number 34 and 35 on the review for 1.3 to 1.5 test. We have a large plywood box that has a volume of 180 cubic feet. Its length is 9 feet greater than its height, x plus 9. The width is 4 feet less than its height. The height is x, so x minus 4. So the height is x, the length is 9 feet greater, so x plus 9, and the width is 4 feet less, so x minus 4. We have to understand how to find volume. Well, to find volume, you multiply length times width times height. So that's going to be x times so that is x times x plus 9 times x minus 4 is equal to 180. So multiply these two out first by using FOIL. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 4, negative 4x. 9 times x, positive 9x. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. Okay? Negative 4x plus 9x is 5x, so x squared plus 5x minus 36. Now I've got that x on the front. I'm going to distribute that, and that will give me x to the third plus 5x squared minus 36x. Now these are all equal to 180 here. So I'm going to subtract the 180 to get it set equal to 0. Now you'll notice there are 4 terms here. So I'm going to divide this down the middle. I'm going to factor out the greatest common factor on each side. On the left-hand side, I factor out x squared. I'm left with x plus 5. Over here on the right, I'm going to factor out a negative 36, and that actually gives me x plus 5. Now, I've got a common factor between these two as x plus 5. When I cancel that out, I'm left with x squared minus 36. And that equals 0. So I've got two factors. I'm just looking for real solutions, so I can just go ahead and set each factor equal to 0 and solve. So I've got x plus 5 equals 0, and I have that will give me x equal negative 5. And then I have x squared minus 36 equals 0, and I'm going to add 36 to both sides. I get x squared equals 36. When I take the square root, I will get x equals positive and negative 6. Now I'm talking about length here, so I cannot have a negative answer. So x equals negative 5 is out, and x equals negative 6 is out. So our answer has to be 6. And so 6 feet. X equals 6 feet. Okay? And it wants the dimensions of the box. So the height is 6 feet. The length is 6 plus 9, which is 15 feet. And for the width, 6 minus 4, which is 2, we have 6 feet by 15 feet by 2 feet, and that is the dimensions of the box. Looking at number 35, if f is the focal length of a convex lens and an object is placed at a distance x from the lens, then its image will be at a distance y from the lens, where f, x, and y are related by the lens equation of 1 over f equals 1 over x plus 1 over y. Suppose the lens has a focal length of 4.8 centimeters. F is the focal length. Okay, so F equals 4.8. The image of the object is 4 centimeters closer to the lens than the object itself. How far is the lens from the object? How far from the lens is the object? Okay, So if the object is x, if the distance from the object, or the object to the lens is x, then the image is 4 centimeters closer. So x minus 4. And let's see. The object is placed at a distance x, okay? So the object is x, and the image is y. So our y value for the equation is x minus 4. All right. So now we're just going to plug these values into the equation. So 1 over 4.8 is equal to 1 over x plus 1 over our image value of x minus 4. So we've got this set up. We're just going to multiply by the common denominator, 4.8 times x minus 4. When I distribute, the 4.8 gets canceled. I'm left with x times x minus 4. When I distribute to the middle term, the x will cancel. All my numerators are 1, so I don't need to worry about that. And I'm only left with 4.8 and x minus 4. When I distribute all the way over, the x minus 4 will cancel, and I will be left with 4.8x. Now I need to distribute, simplify, set it equal to 0. So I get x squared minus 4x equals 4.8x minus 4.8 times 4 is 19.2 plus 4.8x. All right, so 4.8x plus 4.8x is 9.6x. So I'm going to subtract 9.6x from both sides. And I'm going to add the 19.2. So that gives me x squared minus 13.6x plus 19.2 equals 0. No need to worry about the decimals. I can just use quadratic formula. So x is equal to positive 13.6 plus or minus square root of negative 13.6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 19.2 all over 2 times 1. Under the radical, this simplifies to 108.16. So 13.6 plus or minus the square root of 108.16 over 2. The square root of 108.16 is 10.4. So 13.6 plus or minus 10.4 over 2. So that gives me 13.6 plus 10.4 over 2 and 13.6 minus 10.4 over 2. And that's 24 over 2, which is 12. And 13.6 minus 10.4 is 3.2 over 2 is 1.6. All right, so when I go up and I look at my actual problem, if x is equal to 12 or 1.6, that is the object. And it said the image of the object is 4 centimeters closer. Well, I can't be 4 centimeters closer if the object is only 1.6 centimeters away from the lens. So that is out of question, which means the object is 12 centimeters away from the focal lens. 12 centimeters. Okay, and that's it. Good luck on the test.